What's up guys, Sharkeatyoshi back here again, bringing you another battle video. So in today's battle video, I'm going to bring you a battle in the rank double battle ladder. So, we're not doing too well with this team. I'm going to go ahead and update it, probably next video. This is going to be the last time with this team, so let's go ahead and look for a challenger. Hopefully we can win. I'm probably going to update, maybe Mewtwo, Hydreigon. I think Mewtwo, Hydreigon are very powerful Pokemon, but oh my goodness, look at that fire team. Look at that team, holy moly. Goodness, that is fire everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Landorus. I think Landorus is gonna be a very good Pokemon in this particular matchup. Venusaur is gonna be very nasty. I already can tell Venusaur is gonna be a nasty Pokemon. So maybe bringing in Kangaskhan for the fake out pressure is gonna be very nice here. He has two Sunsetters. He has a lot of fire Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure a lot of these fire Pokemon can't survive an earthquake. More than likely. He's probably going to rely on Venusaur to try to sleep powder me to death. So that's always a thing. I think I might actually bring in Clefairy here. Helping Hand, Earthquakes might actually be very nice here. So let's go ahead and bring in Clefairy. Actually, no. Let's bring in Clefairy and Hydreigon. Wait, what? My opponent left! Come on, man! Come on! Oh, well. I hate Showdown. I just want to battle. So my opponent's running a Golduck here. A Golduck. It looks like his Mega Pokemon is Mewtwo. Very nasty Pokemon. Sadly enough, Hydreigon can only do 50% damage to any form of Mewtwo. Mewtwo's pretty pokey. But I do think that Hydreigon's going to be a very nice Pokemon here, because look at all the Pokemon he has. A lot of Pokemon... a lot of his Pokemon are very weak to Hydreigon, so I think Hydreigon's going to be a very nice Pokemon here. I want to bring in Clefairy, but like I said, Clefairy, I don't think it works very well with this team. I need to bring a team that Clefairy can actually work very well. I can set up, like, maybe Xerneas. Clefairy will be very nice against Xerneas. So, Hydreigon's a very nice Pokemon here. I also think Landorus is going to be very good, but he has that B-Sharp. You really don't see any Defiant or competitive users anymore, because people don't really run... Intimidations is very hard to run now, because a lot of the Pokemon that run Intimidation abilities are not tanky, and Landorus is not really tanky. You have to make him tanky by giving him HP and an Assault Vest. So, I think Hydreigon, Kangaskhan are going to be very nice leads here. I also think Mewtwo is going to be very good here. I can Calm Mind. He has really no ways to stop me except this guy over here. Actually, no. You know what? Dialga is going to be very nice here. I think Landorus is also going to be very good here. I want to bring in Mewtwo, but I don't think Mewtwo is the best option. So let's go ahead and bring in Landorus, because Landorus does have the Intimidado, and can put in a lot of work here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Kangaskhan, and he's going to go ahead and bring in his Gliscor. I mean, Kangaskhan, Hydreigon, he's going to go ahead and bring in his Gliscor and his Groudon. So, what can we bring here today? I could switch out Hydreigon and get Intimidations off. This guy could set up with his Gliscor, which is always a possibility. Go for a substitute and stuff like that, which is pretty freaking annoying. I could also go for a fake out onto the Groudon, which I'm more likely going to go ahead and do. So let's go ahead and bring in Landorus, get Intimidations off here. I'm going to go ahead and fake out the Groudon, try to do as much damage as possible, because I can knock out the Groudon after I get this fake out off. A return will knock him out, so he might actually be scared of Hydreigon, seeing that Hydreigon might actually be faster than him, which my Hydreigon is. It's a modest 252 special attacking. Oh no, this is Choice Specs. Ooh, no wonder we got eliminated by that Gengar last video. Oh, I put Choice Specs on this guy because I couldn't do any damage. I might actually want to Scarf this thing. Like I said, I'm testing out this team. The last time I played this, Hydreigon actually worked really well, but that's because I Choice Scarfed him. So I get a critical hit on one of those hits. He's going to knock off my Landorus, which is very nasty for me. That does not work out too well for me, sadly enough. I could go for an Earthquake here. I could Explosion, just to try to do as much damage as possible. But I think going for a Rock Slide here is going to do enough to his Pokemon. So let's go for a Rock Slide here and go for a return onto the Groudon. Try to do as much damage as possible. If he protects with the Groudon, that is fine. His Gliscor is not going to like any of these shenanigans. So he's going to go ahead and bring in Mewtwo. Mewtwo's not going to like this either. Whoa! I think that critical hit did matter. That critical hit mattered a lot. So I'm going to have to do the math on that. That critical hit mattered a lot. My goodness. My goodness, that did too much damage. That critical hit mattered. I'm going to say that critical hit mattered, and Showdown's just being Showdown. So, B-Sharp is going to come out. This is very good for me. I'm going to go for an Earthquake here, and I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Hydreigon. Earthquake is going to do a ton of damage to his B-Sharp, and Hydreigon should do enough to knock out the B-Sharp. So, I need to preserve my Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan can deal with this team very well. He's going to go for a Sucker Punch onto the Hydreigon. He's going to continue going for knockoffs onto my Pokemon. Knocked out his B-Sharp. Gliscor is not really doing anything in this particular matchup. And Hydreigon is doing a lot of work by just being there. You're just being there. So, let's go for a Earthquake here, and then go for a Dark Pulse onto the Groudon, because I don't think an Earthquake will be enough to knock out the Groudon, because Groudon is pretty bulky. And so Dark Pulse is, well, that's definitely going to be enough. So Groudon is dead. Gliscor didn't do anything in this particular matchup. He's probably going to go for a knock. He's going to go for his Wait. He went for his own Earthquake? No, Gliscor went for the Earthquake and critted his Groudon. So, that was a wet move. So, forfeit by my opponent. GG's. That was very interesting. So, yep. That was very interesting. Not a great battle. So, let's go ahead and look for one more battle. My opponent made some critical mistakes there. And I did get the critical hit off onto the onto his own Mewtwo. I'm gonna have to do the math on that. So my opponent is running a very, very, very fast team, as you guys can see there. Oh my goodness, the speed on that team! Oh. So my goodness. So that is a very nasty team, as you guys can see there. It can put in so much work, and yeah, I don't like you. I don't like this team. I don't like this team. So, what can we run here? So this is the Ice Dragon, if I remember correctly. This is the Kyurem Ice. Or I don't remember the name of it. It's a Kyurem. I think it's the Ice one. But this is a very nasty team. He has a lot of just get in, get out type of abilities. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Kangaskhan. I think Kangaskhan is a good Pokemon here. I can also bring in Landorus. Landorus is also a very nice Pokemon. But I'm going to go ahead and bring in Dialga. Dialga can take out a lot of his hits, and can put in... Actually, no. Maybe Clefairy Clefairy might actually be very good here. So, let's go ahead and bring in Clefairy. Oh my goodness. Come on, Clefairy. Your time to shine. It's your time to shine. Dialga, I think a Dialga is going to be a very nice Pokemon here. Can deal with a lot of his threats. I think Mewtwo is also going to be a very nice Pokemon. I think I might actually leave out these two Pokemon here and just bring in Mewtwo. So let's go ahead and do that, and hope Kangaskhan and Clefairy can put in work. So Greninja and Kyurem White are going to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, go for a Power Punch onto the Kyurem. It more than likely won't knock him out, but it will do a lot of damage here. And I'm going to go for a Follow Me with the Clefairy, and hopefully Clefairy can survive any of the shenanigans. So he's going to Mat Block, which is very nice. I don't get the attacks right there, so sadly enough, he did Mat Block, which is good for me. I do enjoy that. So he was trying to block one of my hits. So I think, who's the bigger threat? Greninja is the bigger threat. So let's go ahead and try to knock out the Greninja. Actually, Greninja should be. It's actually going to be faster than Kyurem is actually a pretty bulky Pokemon. So who's the better decision here to knock out? You know what? Let's go for a return onto the Kyurem. Hopefully we can knock out the Kyurem and Follow Me with the Clefairy. So he's gonna Hydro Pump. Oh, Clefairy! Oh! Clefairy does get knocked out, but Clefairy! Oh! Clefairy with the power. Nintendo power. So let's go ahead and Sucker Punch the Greninja. It might not be enough. Let's just hope and Side Shock the Kyurem. And hopefully we can knock... Oh, he failed because he Mat Blocked. But his Mat Block failed, so Side Shock will knock out the Kyurem. So nothing really happened there. Why did he Mat Block? Mat Block only works turn 1. I mean, when your Pokemon is sent out the first turn. The first turn it can actually use his move when it's sent out. So, that's pretty interesting. Clefairy! So, Greninja is a very nasty Pokemon. I actually Calm Mind with Mewtwo here, because more than likely he's going to direct all his targeting to Kangaskhan. So let's go ahead and Calm Mind with Mewtwo, trying to get as bulky as possible. Dialga is going to come out. He's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. Protect! So, he's going to Dark Pulse my Mewtwo, and holy moly, my opponent kind of predicted that. So, I'm not going to survive another Dark Pulse, sadly enough. I'm going to go for a Trick Room here. I am trapped, sadly enough. I'm going to go for a Recover, and hopefully I can survive any shenanigans. That was pretty interesting. I didn't think he was going to do that kind of play, but he ended up doing that. So, Dark Pulse is going to hurt me a lot. I'm going to go for a Trick Room, get the Trick Room up, and more than likely I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Kangaskhan and return the Greninja. And go for a Draco Meteor onto his Gengar. It should knock out his Gengar and go for a return onto his Greninja. And hopefully we can win this game off of the Trick Room. So he's going to switch out into Kyogre, which is a smart play. He's going to Protect. So I'm going to get as much damage as possible onto his Groudon here. He's going to have to attack with his Gengar. So unless he's going to go for a Paris Trap or something like that. So I don't see any Paris Traps or anything like that. Nope. So let's go for a Draco Meteor onto his Kyogre over here. And then go for a Sucker Punch onto the Gengar and hope he can do enough damage. Actually, I could go for a Sucker Punch onto the... I could go for a Sucker Punch onto the Groudon and hope it knocks it out. But I don't think it's going to knock it out. I think I can survive a Desolate Lands, but I really do not want to face up the Groudon. I think the best play here is just to go for a Draco Meteor onto the Groudon and go for a Sucker Punch onto the Gengar and hope I can knock out here. I don't knock out, sadly enough. Draco Meteor will knock out his Gengar. I mean, his dude over here. He's going to go ahead and disable my... What did he disable? He disabled my Sucker Punch, which is fine, actually. I'm really happy with that. Actually, I'm not really happy with that. But he did disable that, so let's go for a Draco Meteor onto the Gengar. It's not going to knock out the Gengar, sadly enough. He's going to Mat Block to try to stop my turns here. So let's just go ahead and target the Greninja. Draco Meteor, not going to do enough damage here. Return to the Greninja. Greninja's going to die here. He's going to Shadow Ball my Dialga, which is nice for me. I'm still locked. He's going to forfeit. That's pretty interesting. I don't know why he forfeited. Unless the only move he has on the Gengar is Shadow Ball, then it makes sense why he forfeits. Because I'm just going to stay here until I knock him out. So I do win that battle. Maybe he forfeited because the only move he has on his Gengar is Shadow Ball. Let's see. Protect. Shadow Ball. Let's say he has Icy Wind, maybe. No, actually, he can knock me out with Icy Wind. I don't see any Dark Pulse. For sure, he has those 3 moves. What else would he have? Maybe Paris Trap, just in case. If he Paris Trap, he's gonna, end up killing himself in the future. And Dialga can still do a lot of damage. And seeing how much damage he did to the Dialga, I don't know. Maybe he just didn't have a move to knock me out. And that's why he forfeited. Because there's no way he can win at that point. But anyway, guys, we do get... how many wins in this? We do get 3 wins in this particular battle. We are 1145 right here, which is pretty nice. Pretty high level. We're getting up there. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is probably the last time I'm going to run this team. I'm going to go ahead and change it up. Go ahead and give me your ideas down below on teams I should be running. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this team. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Bye, guys.